Hey y'all, what's up? So today is Vlogmas day 16. I have a very exciting video today because we're gonna be talking about Christmas movies. So my first category is magical. So just like the magical fantasy type of movies. Santa Claus series. Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3 used to be like one of my favorite movies. I just love the Santa Claus series so much. I'm pretty sure like almost everybody has seen them, but don't just watch the first one, watch the second and the third because they're all good, which never usually happens. It's so cute and it's got Tim Allen in it. A Christmas Carol, the Disney version with Jim Carrey in it. This movie can be kind of scary low-key. Like at the end I was low-key scared. I was like, oh my god, like wow. A Christmas Carol is definitely a classic. Okay, so my next one, oh my god, this is my new favorite Christmas movie of all time. I don't care, it's my new favorite. I love it so much. I made my family watch it. Jingle Jangle. I absolutely love this movie. It's a Netflix movie. I think it just came out this year. I watched it as soon as it came out and I was so excited to watch it. As soon as I clicked on it, they had people singing. It was a musical. It was so beautiful. It was so well done. I absolutely love it. Okay, I was just like, oh my god, I have never seen a movie like this with an all-black cast and the natural hairstyles, the 4C hair, and the main girl is just so freaking adorable. My favorite scene is I don't want to like spoil it, but I'm just gonna say the snowball dance scene. Jingle Jangle is so good. You have to watch it. Okay, I love it. So my next movie is The Nightmare Before Christmas. I really like this movie. I think it's cute, but it's just a blend of two different holidays. So this skeleton, he discovers Christmas and he tries to be Santa Claus, basically is what the movie is. The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. I don't actually know the actual plot of the Nutcracker. I know there's a Mouse King, I know there's a Nutcracker, and I know there's like a main girl or something like that. But I like this movie. I don't know if it's like accurate completely, but it has to be similar since it's an adaptation or whatever. I really like this movie. It reminds me a lot of like Narnia, just like the whole concept of it. So yeah, there's 4 realms and this girl discovers these realms. That's how it kind of like reminds me of Narnia, because there's like a whole other world beyond like the main world or whatever. My next movie is Noelle. This one is on Disney. I think it's a Disney original. I really like this movie. I think it was a different and interesting take on the whole Santa Claus thing. I think it was so cute. But basically the main girl, Noelle, is Santa Claus's daughter, and her brother, who's supposed to be the new Santa Claus because her dad passed away. Her brother's supposed to be the new Santa Claus, but he doesn't want to be. So this whole movie is her trying to get him to be Santa Claus. It was like a different take on Christmas movies. It was like a unique idea I haven't really seen before, so, or maybe I'm just late and it's not new, but I haven't seen that before in Christmas movies, so I think it was really cute. My next movie is Elf, obviously. Oh my god. Elf is just a classic. I don't even need to describe it because I'm pretty sure most of you have seen Elf, but if you haven't, definitely watch it. The Christmas Chronicles, both the first one and the second one. The second one came out this year. The first one came out like 2 years ago, and when I watched the first one, I was like, oh my god, like I loved it so much. Basically, it's about this family that really loves Christmas, especially the father of the family. One year he passes away and then the Christmas spirit is just kind of lost. So this is the first Christmas that they have to go through without their dad. They meet Santa, they try to get him on camera. It's kind of funny too, and the elves are really weird looking. Like I ain't never seen no elves look like that. Snow Globe, this one has Christina and Leon in it. So the main girl loves Christmas. She just loves all the Christmas traditions and all of that. But her family don't really follow like these traditions like that. So, and it's just always kind of like hectic and chaotic around Christmas time. So she's just kind of like bitter about it. She's just like upset about it. So she has a snow globe, and the snow globe takes her to another world. She gets to go inside the snow globe and they have a perfect Christmas. I liked it a lot. The ending was cute and all. So my next movie is The Night Before Christmas. This one has Vanessa Hudgens in it. I like the Christmas movies with Vanessa Hudgens. I'm gonna mention another one later. The movie starts out set in like, I don't know what year it was, but it's way in the past. This knight comes across this old wench or whatever, and she's like a magical wench, and he has to fulfill a quest. And he doesn't know what that quest is, but she sends him to modern times to fulfill this quest, and this is when he meets the main girl. I think this movie was adorable. I do think it was really cute. My next movie is Godmothered. This movie is a Disney movie. I think it was a Disney original, actually. A Disney Plus original. But yeah, I really like this movie. I thought it was so cute, but it basically like combines the whole Disney princess type of movie with Christmas. This movie is about fairy godmothers. It's actually centered around fairy godmothers. There's this one fairy godmother, the youngest one, the most enthusiastic one, who is trying to save the whole fairy godmother business because they're trying to shut down. She finds a letter of this little girl that needs a fairy godmother, and she decides that she's gonna go help this little girl out and fulfill her fairy godmother duty so that they don't have to shut down. She tracks down this little girl who's all grown up now, and she doesn't leave her alone until she helps this little girl find her happily ever after. And I don't know, I just thought this was so cute. It was a cute little family movie. So my next category is family movies. So movies you can watch with the entire family. My first movie is The Grinch, the Dr. Seuss version. Bro, wait a minute. The Grinch is Dr. Seuss. I mean the cartoon version, not the one with Jim Carrey. I don't really remember it that well, but I remember when I watched it, I did like it. They did change it up a bit. It wasn't exactly like How the Grinch Stole Christmas, but it was similar, obviously, because it's The Grinch. My next one is Home Alone 1 and 2, not 3 and 4. I've seen 3 and 4. 3 is not that bad. It's not terrible, but it just doesn't hit the same because they changed Kevin, so. But yeah, it's not that bad. 4 is trash, but 1 and 2 are the best, and everybody has seen these movies. My next movie is Christmas Break-In, which is actually pretty similar to Home Alone. Basically, it's about a little girl whose parents forget to pick her up from school before Christmas break. So she stays at the school waiting for her parents. It's during a storm, it's during a blizzard, so her parents are trying to get to her, but they can't. Meanwhile, there's a group of robbers. They just stole money from the Salvation Army. So they're trying to get away, and their car breaks down or whatever. So they stop at the school that they think is abandoned because everybody's at break. So they go inside the school, and the little girl's in the school as well. So you see how it's kind of like a Home Alone vibe. I think it was pretty good. It wasn't as good as Home Alone, obviously. So my next movie is Black Nativity. I actually don't remember this movie at all, but I remember when it first came out, I was so geeked to go see it because it had Jacob Latimore in it. I saw it in theaters, but I never saw it again, and I don't remember the plot, but I liked it when I saw it. So my next movie is This Christmas. It's basically about a family that comes together on Christmas time, and there's just family drama, you know. It has Chris Brown in it, it has Lauren London in it. Was absolutely gorgeous. I freaking love her. So my next like family movie is Claus. I love this movie, but it's just kind of like an origin story for Santa Claus. It's animated, it's really cute. So my next movie is The Mistletones, and this movie has Tia Mowry in it. The Mistletones is about this girl whose mother created a singing group that sings at Christmas time. They have a big performance or whatever, but she passed away. The girl's all grown up and she's trying to audition to be in the singing group, but they don't let her in because they're being petty. So yeah, that's basically what the movie is. So she creates her own singing group and they basically compete with each other. And yeah, that's basically what it is. It's a musical, it's really cute, it's got Tia in it. So yeah, I really like it. So my next movie is Santa Girl. Now this movie is very similar to Noelle because the main girl is Santa Claus's daughter. Basically, she's in an arranged marriage. She's supposed to marry Jack Frost's son for a business transaction or whatever between Jack Frost and Santa Claus or whatever. She doesn't want to do that. She wants to go to college. Her dad lets her for 1 semester as long as she comes back to marry Jack Frost's son. She goes and she ends up meeting somebody else, and yeah, that's pretty much what the movie is. The main love interest in this movie, I could not pinpoint who this man was. I look him up. It's Ned from Ned's Declassified. I was like, oh my goodness, like you look completely different in this movie. He's in this, and also Harper from What Is a Waverly Place is the main girl. So Jennifer Stone, I think that's her name. But yeah, I think it was a really cute movie. My next category is nostalgic Christmas movies. Okay, so my first movie on here is A Christmas Carol, but the Mickey Mouse version. Now this I used to watch all the time. Absolutely love it. And this was like the only Christmas Carol version I watched when I was a kid. It's the only one I knew. Anytime I heard of a Christmas Carol, I thought of this movie right here. It's kind of like a short. I think it's like only like 30 minutes long. Going along those lines, my next movie is Mickey's Magical Christmas Snowed In at the House of Mouse. This is basically one of those Mickey Mouse movies where they're at the House of Mouse. I don't know how to describe it, but all the Disney characters come together. So we got the villains, the princesses, everybody is in one place. Mickey's hosting basically. It's just a big show or whatever. But this movie has a combination of 3 short films. A Christmas Carol is one of them. Pluto's Christmas Tree is the other one. And I have one more Mickey Mouse Christmas movie, but Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. This is actually like an hour long, but it's a combination of 3 different stories. So my next one is A Charlie Brown Christmas. I'm pretty sure like a lot of people have seen this one. This one's pretty popular. It's a short as well. I'm pretty sure it's only like 30 minutes. So my next one, oh my god, I love this movie so much. Super popular, but The Polar Express. I'm not sure if it actually has like a legit plot. All I remember from this movie is Train, hot chocolate scene, little girl with the braids. Nobody has a name in this movie. This movie is not about the plot, okay? It's about the vibes. It's about the Christmas spirit. Main Christmas movie that all the teachers would put on when you watch Christmas movies in class, you know? Definitely brings back a whole bunch of feelings of nostalgia. I really like this movie. So my next movie is also very, very popular. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I just love that movie so much. It's gotta be one of the best. It's up there. It's one of the best Christmas movies of all time. Okay, so my next one is Good Luck Charlie. It's Christmas. I loved Good Luck Charlie, so I really liked this movie. A very Merry Pooh year. I used to love Winnie the Pooh so much. So if you love Winnie the Pooh, then yeah, this is definitely the movie right there. Okay, so my next category is rom-coms, like cheesy rom-coms, basic Christmas movies. Okay, so my first one is Last Holiday. This movie has Queen Latifah in it. So basically this lady, she finds out that she only has so-and-so amount of months left to live or whatever. So she decides to take out all of her life savings and just live her best life. My next movie is Holiday. This one is on Netflix. I love this movie, okay? Like, it was not a cheesy rom-com. It was just a regular rom-com. Like, I actually think it was really cute. Like, it did not make me cringe. Okay, so in this movie, there's these two main characters. Both of them have pretty rocky, like, love lives. They meet at the mall and they decide to only date on holidays. They only go on dates on holidays. They only speak to each other on holidays. So every time there's a holiday, they are each other's date. So they're holidays. It's not even just at Christmas time, but it takes you throughout the entire year and then circles back to Christmas. So yeah, I think it's a cute little movie or whatever. I liked it. So my next movie is The Holiday Calendar. It has Cat Graham in it, and it also has Quincy in it. I thought it was a cute little rom-com. It was a little corny at times, but it was cute. I liked it, and I love Cat Graham. Bonnie deserves so much better. Okay, but anyways, okay, so this girl, she gets a calendar, advent calendar from her grandpa. Every day she gets like a little trinket, and it has something to do with something that happens later in the day. So she's thinking that this advent calendar is magical. It was a good movie. I liked it. So yeah, I think you should watch it. My next movie is the other Vanessa Hudgens movie I was talking about, but this one is The Princess Switch. 1 and 2. I love this movie a lot. At first it was there's just a lot of corny moments, just a lot of parts where you just cringe, you know? But overall, I loved it, okay? And the second one just kind of brought it together. They were both good. I really like this movie. Okay, so my next movie is A Cinderella Story, Christmas Wish. There's a lot of like different adaptations of A Cinderella Story. I still think the Hilary Duff version is the best one. But this one is kind of like a Christmas version, and the main people are both Disney stars, okay? So we got Mason from Wizards of Waverly Place is like the main love interest or whatever. Allie from Austin and Allie is the main girl. So yeah, I thought this was really cute. And my last rom-com type movie is Surviving Christmas. I like this movie. Like, it's not my favorite, but I liked it or whatever. It has Christina Applegate in it, and it has the mom from Home Alone. She's the mom in this movie as well. Basically, this movie is about this guy that gets really lonely around Christmas time because he doesn't really have family. His therapist recommends that he writes something down and burns it at his old house. I don't remember what the therapist said, but basically he ends up at his childhood home and he's trying to burn this note. Obviously, there's other people that live there and they're like, what in the world is this guy doing in our yard? The father of the house like knocks him out, and then they bring him inside. So when he wakes up, he explains what he was doing. They're like, okay, cool, now leave. But he doesn't. So that's basically what this movie is. He spends Christmas with the family of his childhood home. It was different or whatever. I liked it. Okay, so my next category is comedies. Okay, so my first one is A Bad Mom's Christmas. This movie is about the bad moms again, but their own mothers come home for Christmas and their moms got their own issues. Okay, so my next one is Medea Christmas. So this one's basically about this mother who goes to visit her daughter unannounced. And her daughter is married to this white man, knowing her mom wouldn't approve. So she's basically trying to hide it from her mom the whole movie. So that's basically what this movie is. My next one is Friday After Next. I don't really have much to say about it. I mean, it's funny. I love the Friday series. So my last category is classics. Just like really old movies that are just movies that everybody has seen. You know what I mean? So my first one is It's a Wonderful Life. I actually first saw this year. I had never seen it before. I've seen all the adaptations of it, obviously, so I kind of knew the plot or whatever, but I'd never seen the actual movie. It was really cute. I liked it. Okay, so my next movie is A Christmas Story. I also had never seen this before this year. My last one is Miracle on 34th Street. It was really, really cute, okay? So basically, Santa Claus comes down from the North Pole and he sees this Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, and he sees that there's a fake Santa and he's drunk, so he decides to replace him because it's like, this guy cannot play me. So he replaces him. Everybody loves him, so he's just like the permanent mall Santa. But everybody thinks he's crazy because they're like, this dude really thinks he's Santa Claus. So basically the movie is him trying to prove that he's Santa Claus. So yeah, that is all of the Christmas movies that I had for y'all. I hope I gave you guys some options. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.